That's 855-437-5367.
Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home is honored to be your choice when the difficult time comes to plan a lasting tribute for your loved ones. There to guide you through the process from beginning to end with each family's unique traditions and beliefs in mind. Visit lamb-roberts.com to see all of the services offered, including their online pre-planning tool, or call 785-594-3644 to visit with the caring professionals at Baldwin City's only locally owned funeral service and cremation service provider, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home.
All right, back here in Baldwin, I guess it didn't load live in that first segment, so we'll recap that for you. This is the pregame show. We're just getting started anyway. It's brought to you by Baldwin State Bank. Personal service from people who care. That's what you get at your hometown community bank, Baldwin State Bank. Whether it's personal finances, business money management, loans and credit, or saving for retirement, go see Baldwin State Bank. For 131 years, they've helped serve our community. So go enjoy a better banking experience with your friends and neighbors at the Baldwin State Bank. So the Bulldogs are 17-3, finished off the regular season last Friday night in Bonner Springs, winning 72-43. They were up 27-13 after one and 42-21 at the half. They then cruised their way to their 17th win of the year in the second half. It was the most regular seasons wins they've had with 17 since the 2013-2014 season. Cooper Carr continued his great sophomore season last Friday. 30 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, and 3 blocks. Went 2 of 3 from downtown, 8 of 9 from the free throw line. Joey Zimbecki went 4 of 8 from 3 and finished with 14 points. Talon Torres was held to just 1 triple for his 3 points. And Schoenberger and Collum both great on the inside as well. 9 points, 5 rebounds for Leo, 8 and 4 for Colton Collum. Tonight, Baldwin put their 6-game winning streak on the line against the 4-16 Independence Bulldogs, who finished as the 15 seed. They come into play after dropping their last 2. They've also lost 8 of their last 9 games coming into tonight. This will be the first matchup between these two schools, going back as far as 2006. And Baldwin, they're going to try to book their place in the sub-state championship game on Saturday. As for Independence, take a little closer look at them. They finished their regular season last Friday night in Fort Scott. They lost that game 58-45. They're averaging 46 points per game, give up 56 points per game. They finished 6-15 last season, and they're having to replace a really great player in Easton Hewing, who was first-team All-State player for them last year, much like Caleb Carr was for Baldwin last year. They also finished as the 15 seed, lost to Eudora in this game 57-39 last year. Their head coach is Brad Smith. Assistants are Jim Blaze and David Nelson. Time now to bring up the brackets here in the eastern half of the state. First, the 8 teams that are not on Baldwin's side of the bracket. You can see right there, Rock Creek taking on Bishop Miege. Ottawa hosts Holton tonight. Chanute taking on Wamego, and Fort Scott hosting Tonganoxie. That's the bottom half of the bracket, top half of the bracket, and Baldwin's side looks like this. Atchison clinched the 1 seed. They'll host El Dorado. Eudora hosts Parsons. Baldwin playing Independence here tonight, and they will the winner of this game will play the winner of Coffeyville and Lewisburg on Saturday. So that's how the brackets are shaken out. Take a break on the pregame show. When we come back, we'll get Bryce's thoughts on the game here tonight. We'll bring you some keys to tonight's game, and then starting lineups and opening tip-off from Baldwin. Watching the Baldwin State Bank pregame show on Baldwin Sports Live.
Dr. Philip Harvey at Oral Surgery Kansas is a proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs. Dr. Harvey and his staff wish all of the Bulldogs the best of luck this year as you continue to make Baldwin City proud. Oral Surgery Kansas provides personalized, gentle, comprehensive patient care for a wide range of oral surgery procedures. To learn more, visit Oral Surgery
Right back here in Baldwin on the Baldwin State Bank pregame show, getting you set for Independence, the 15 seed at 4-16, taking on Baldwin, the 2 seed at 17-3. We got Bryce with us here tonight. So, Bryce, I know you haven't really followed along maybe every single second of every game this year, but you've loosely kind of followed the Bulldogs this year. What are you looking forward to tonight? What do you expect to see from the Baldwin Bulldogs tonight?
Well, I hope they can keep things rolling with what they've been doing here recently.
Yeah.
That's scoring a bunch of buckets. They've been defending well as well. You know, in their last 6 games during this win streak, they've held 5 of those 6 teams under 50 points. And this team scores well enough, Ryan, that if they can hold the opponents down there in the mid-40s or below, they're going to give themselves a really good chance to win most nights. And so, you know, every coach wants their team playing their best basketball at the end of the season. And you look at right now, the Bulldogs, they've matched their season high with a 6-game win streak. So if they keep this thing rolling into another state tournament appearance, they'll be riding a season-long winning streak if they can be fortunate enough to get there. And they really have just one, what I would maybe say, bad result on their schedule this year. Yeah, they got the 3 losses, but, you know, 2 of those, a close loss to Eudora, an overtime loss to Wellsville. That 20-point loss is kind of the outlier down at Ottawa, right? But since then, they've responded with 6 straight victories. And, you know, I don't know if you could say that was a wake-up call of sorts or anything like that, but, you know, sometimes it takes losing a ball game to kind of snap you out of that little funk of hey, we're in a rhythm, and then it's like, well, maybe we need to fix a few things. And It seems like they have. They're playing really good basketball right now, and I expect tonight to be much more of the same with this team and a chance to cruise right on into another sub-state championship game this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. You mentioned it. Baldwin likes to score the basketball. We all know that they can shoot the 3, too. They average, let's see here, I think it's about 4 or 5 threes a game. I can't find it right now. But lately, the past 4 or 5 weeks, I've noticed them trying to make a concerted effort to also go inside to Schoenberger and Collum a little bit more and kind of play a little bit more inside-out basketball, get those threes from kind of more of the rhythm of the offense than just passing it around and pulling from deep. So that'll be something to keep an eye on here tonight. We'll take another break right now on the pregame show. On the other side, we will do the keys to tonight's game. Watching the Baldwin State Bank pregame show on Baldwin Sports Live.
Your home is your sanctuary, and it deserves to look its best. Whether you're looking to update your interior, spruce up your exterior, or give your cabinets a fresh look, trusted residential house painters Absolute Painting are here to help. At Absolute Painting, they specialize in providing top-notch home painting services to homeowners just like you. Their team of professionals have years of experience and the skills necessary to transform your home into a beautiful, welcoming space. Call for a free quote today. Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has proudly been serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 29 states and over $1.3 billion in annual sales. Chad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin City, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Chad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you replace that faulty trimmer or mower, let our experts get you back to work. And if you are in the market for a new handheld, we carry Maruyama and Red Max trimmers. Plus, Hers is still the best place for hydraulic hoses, cylinder repair, and mechanical control cables. If that's not enough, we're also a UPS drop-off location. To learn more, visit us at hersinc.net, call 913-247-3530, or just stop on by.
New charges related to insurance fraud and theft.
Ripping off about 90 homeowners. Stewart ripped him off.
The roofing industry is rough these days. Hometown Construction is Baldwin City's very own hometown solution for roofing and siding needs. We know there's more important things than just money. We give detailed estimates and on-site supervision during all projects. We focus on one job at a time so that you have our undivided attention. Contact us today. Go Bulldogs!
Welcome back here on Baldwin State Bank pregame show. Time now to bring you some keys to tonight's game. Number one key for me is going to be start fast, be aggressive. Baldwin 15-0 this year when they lead at the half. So they come out and start the way they usually play and get a lead. rarely has that lead disappeared this year. And be aggressive. They have gotten to the line a lot here in these last 2 or 3 games. In their last game, they were 13 of 16 against Bonner Springs on Friday night. Cooper Carr himself was 8 of 9 from the line, so they've been doing a great job getting to the free throw line. Got to be aggressive and also push the tempo. Baldwin averages just under 63 points per game as opposed to Indy averaging in the mid-40s at 46 points per game. So push the tempo, get out and run, and then have a balanced attack. I talked about it a little bit in that last segment. Baldwin been trying to play a little bit more inside-out basketball, so go inside with some dribble penetration. They've been posting up Collum and Schoenberger a little bit more, and then trying to get some open threes for Torres and Zimbecki off of that. And, of course, Carr is the kind of the straw that stirs the drink for Baldwin. So those are our keys to tonight's game. The pregame show has been brought to you by Baldwin State Bank. Personal service from people who care. That's what you get at your hometown community bank, Baldwin State Bank. Whether it's personal finances, business money management, loans and credit, or saving for retirement, go see Baldwin State Bank. For 131 years, they've helped serve our community. Let's go enjoy a better banking experience with your friends and neighbors at the Baldwin State Bank. Time for the national anthem here. We will step aside, and on the other side, we'll have starting lineups and opening tip-off from Baldwin. More on the pregame show after this.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Trindle Lumber Company is the go-to stop for every do-it-yourselfer and professional contractor. They carry a wide variety of plumbing, electrical, and hardware products, along with a vast selection of windows, doors, and paint. Their full-service drive-through lumber yard has what you need for every project and offers free estimates and professional delivery. At Trindle Lumber Company, you get the right products with the best service. Stop by at 1516 South Main in Ottawa or call 785-242-8144.
The decision to sell your home or the search to buy a home is never easy. It's likely the biggest financial decision you'll make. Free State Realty has a talented team with years of experience ready to assist you and make the challenge of buying or selling your home a rewarding experience. Contact Free State Realty to see the difference a realtor makes. Owner-broker Steve Pittman, Associate Broker Kim Bergen, Realtor Lindsay Mark Schofield, and Realtor Douglas Spradlin. Truthful, informed, effective. Free State Realty.
All right, back here in Baldwin. Time now for the starting lineups in this game. Pop those up on your screen, as well as the boys' digital program, a QR code right there. You can scan that and takes you to all sorts of goodies. The roster, you can find stats and season career records and everything you need to know if you're a Baldwin Bulldog fan. See Baldwin's same starting five as usual: Zimbecki, Torres, Carr, Schoenberger, and Collum. For Independence, it'll be McCoy, Bird, Tucker, Gregory, Joseph Veely, want to get that right. Be Kellen Lanning and Camden Julian. Have to double check those. That's, I think, what they're going to start with. Saw some film. That's what their starting five was earlier this year. So anyway, those are starting lineups here tonight. Pre-game show was brought to you by Baldwin State Bank. Almost ready for the opening tip-off from Baldwin. It is brought to you by the Baldwin City Recreation Commission. BCRC celebrating their 40th anniversary this year in 2024, so be sure to follow Baldwin City Recreation Commission on Facebook and the other social media platforms, so you won't want to miss out on all the great programs and events BCRC has planned this year to celebrate their 40th anniversary. See everything that's happening at baldwinrec.org. All right, almost set for action. The 2:15 matchup. Independence at Baldwin, about a 2-hour trek north for the Independence Bulldogs. Coming to play at 4-16, have lost their last 2 and have lost 8 of their last 9. Baldwin 17-3 on a 6-game winning streak, as Bryce said, matches their longest of the year, and have also won 10 of their last 11. Head coach for Independence, Brad Smith. Assistants are Jim Blaze and David Nelson. Head coach for your Baldwin Bulldogs. All right, here we go. Another night of postseason action from the doghouse. Baldwin wins the tip and will take the first possession. Zimbecki's going to try a 3 right off the bat and connects.
There you go. Great way to start for this team that can really fill it up. And if the Bulldogs come out, the Baldwin Bulldogs come out shooting hot tonight, Ryan, Independence is going to have their work cut out for them. They're not a team that wants to see this game up over really 50. They need to keep this game in the 40s if they want to have a chance tonight.
Carr rips it away, almost got a steal. There's a backdoor cut by Kellen Lanning and put in.
Yeah, nice finish there by Lanning and some traffic.
That was Zimbecki's 55th 3 of the year. He's going to try another one off the mark that time. Rebound down to Camden Julian, 6-foot senior.
Maybe a little bit of an early heat check there after he knocked down the first one.
The backdoor pass to Tucker Gregory, his first 2, and Indy has their first lead. Schoenberger will attack. Nice feed into Collum, and he lays it home.
Yeah, good patience there inside. Collum did a good job doing Ryan, keeping the ball up. You know, he made that pump fake, but he didn't drop the ball down there, give those guards a chance to slap it out of there. Good patience, good job of the 2 big guys working it there.
5-4 advantage here early for Baldwin. That shot a little too short from Lanning. Baldwin has the rebound, and here comes Carr. Cooper has the right side. Collum trying to post up, get it down to him. A little power dribble, and he finishes.
Good job using his body. He had great position above the block, and so he knows to call for that ball with the left hand. That's where he had the room to get that feed from Carr, who does such a good job seeing the floor. And Colton with back-to-back buckets, 2 good moves inside.
Something that has improved these last maybe 5-6 games is the post game. Sealing off guys in the post feeds as well. Carr has a rebound, quickly attacks the other way, gives off to Zimbecki. No hand up, and he delivers again.
Yeah, so that's again the first 3 great. It was in offense. It was early, but it was in there. It was open. That one the same way. That one in the middle, not so much. And if Joey's taking shots like that, he's going to knock down a huge high clip of them.
He can't leave Joey that wide open. A 10-4 start for Baldwin. Timeout, Independence. Excuse me. Baldwin Sports Live is presented by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate, the brand that sells the land. Shad and Penny Sheldon are your Baldwin City area brokers, and they invite you to immerse in nature at the Little Soldier Creek Farm, a 39-plus acre property boasting wildlife, hunting, food plots, and a 2,100 square foot home with stunning views in the coveted Silver Lake School District in Shawnee County. See more at HaydenOutdoors.com or call 785-821-2666 to schedule a tour and find your next dream property with Hayden Outdoors.
You talked about it early on in the pregame, Ryan, but playing inside out, they've done both already, right? They've had some good touches inside from Colton, 2 big threes from Joey Zimbecki, and this game has started just how the Bulldogs wanted it to.
There's McCoy Bird. Nice little shot over Torres there, his first 2. Makes it 10-6. Here's Torres, leads the team in threes. Off the mark that time. Rebound down to Julian. There's a 3-point attempt, too strong from Gregory. Zimbecki grabs the rebound. Now Schoenberger on the other side, lays it up and in.
That's another thing that Cooper Carr does so well, Ryan, is not only does he see the floor, make the passes, but he time after time puts the ball in the perfect spot for his guy to do something with it.
Shot no good down the lane, and Schoenberger has his second board. Hands off to Cooper Carr. Carr chasing the single season assist record. He's got 123 now. Zimbecki's going to try another one and connects for the third time. Joey's got 3 threes for his 9 points. Baldwin out to a 15-6 lead.
Cooper already with 3 assists on that. And that one wasn't an assist from Cooper Carr, but to back your point up earlier. So the things are going well early on, and got to keep feeding Zimbecki those open looks.
It's a turnover, a steal for Torres. Up ahead to Schoenberger. Had it knocked away by Julian. Out of bounds will stay down there with Baldwin.
And Joey was fading out to the corner. He wanted another one there. Leo just couldn't get in the pass. But I'd be looking at something here on a baseline inbound. If you can't get something early underneath, look for something to give Zimbecki another good shot, because he is feeling red hot right now.
Triggered into Carr up top. Carr pulls up from the free throw line, and that is money for Cooper Carr. That mid-range jump shot is so good.
And they can score from every level, and they can do it in transition as well, and that's why they're averaging over 62 points per game.
Baldwin on a 7-0 run, have extended that lead out to 11. Midway through the first quarter. Here's Colbert. Colbert missed that shot. Schoenberger another rebound, and Carr will advance it. Baldwin on a 7-0 run. Torres turns down a 3, gets into the paint. Around the trees, had it knocked out of bounds. Good play there by Javen Colbert.
Yeah, probably best case scenario for Baldwin as well. Get a chance on a baseline inbound with Torres. Didn't have much to do there when he got himself in trouble, so see if they can run another set, get another open look off the inbound.
Garrett McLaughlin and Ethan Smozzle into the game. There's a nice inbounds play to Smozzle, and he lays it home.
I think they've only missed the 2 shots so far.
Yeah.
The heat check 3 by Zimbecki, and then that 3 by Torres. So red hot to start things, and Independence in a world of hurt.
Colbert misses another one. Smozzle right there for the rebound. 16-2 run for Baldwin. Carr missed that mid-range jump shot. Colbert has the rebound. Nice play by Joey to tip it out of bounds. Checking in Jimmy Bunyard, 5'9" junior for Independence. It's the battle of the Bulldogs. Bryce, Independence at Baldwin. There's a knock away by Cooper Carr and a steal. He's got some help coming, spins his way into the lane, gets fouled by Colbert, and he'll head to the line.
And Baldwin is going to potentially, in this first quarter, Ryan, put up about half of what Independence is averaging scoring-wise per game, as this has just been an excellent start offensively and has continued what's been an excellent stretch here for the Baldwin Bulldogs offensively. They've scored now 64 or more in 5 straight games, coming off of a 70-point outing in the win against Bonner Springs. It was kind of like this. They put up 20-some, I think, in the first quarter of that game as well. So
27 in the first.
Yeah, they're playing with a lot of confidence right now on the offensive end.
Torres checks back into the game. Carr missed both free throws. Schoenberger got the offensive board and put it back. 21-6, a 15-point lead, an 11-0 run. Almost knocked away by Schoenberger. Julian hands off to Lanning in the corner. Guarded by Smozzle, comes off a pick and gets fouled.
So Ryan, I'll ask you now, you've been through about a whole season of basketball with the rule change in the foul counts where they play 5 fouls in the quarter as opposed to how they used to do with the half. How have you seen that impact the difference in a game?
I really like it personally. You don't get as many free throws, I think, and I think that's a good thing. If you pile up, 7 fouls in the first quarter, you're not shooting free throws for the entire first half. Torres got his own rebound, couldn't get it to drop. Here comes Independence the other way. But, no, I think it's been good, resetting it every quarter. I like it a lot. And I'm really looking forward to the shot clock next year. That's the new rule change coming in high school basketball.
It'll be on a per school basis
right
next year with the shot clock. So that'll be the interesting part. Some
yeah,
games
exactly.
you'll have it, some games you won't. Make it a little different. But, yeah, I think with the new foul rules, with this particular style of play that Baldwin likes to play, I think it benefits a team that likes to play with a bunch of pace because, again, there's not as many stoppages for free throws and things like that. So I think it has helped with the way Baldwin likes to play.
Fourth turnover for Independence already, and Cooper Carr lays it home for his 4th point. Baldwin off to a 23-8 start here and prompts another Independence timeout. Give me a chance to tell you the Baldwin Sports Live is brought to you in part by Rice Precision Manufacturing, family-owned company right here in Baldwin City that services many different industries from food processing to heavy and light industrial, oil and gas, and many more. With state-of-the-art machine tools, Rice Precision provides a great work environment that offers excellent pay and competitive benefits. It's the perfect place to start your next career. So find out more by emailing jobs@rice-precision.com. 23-8 start for Baldwin. They've hit 3 threes, all from Joey Zimbecki. Gets his season total up to 57. He now is 2 behind Talon Torres that leads the team at 59. Both of those guys have broken the single season 3-point mark at 48. So it'll be an interesting battle to see who will end up 1 and who will end up 2 in that mark. Both of these guys about 23, 24 threes behind the career leader, who's Jace Wright at 124 career threes.
Yeah, that's wild. You have 2 guys both not just break a single season record, but, I mean, demolish it. They both have just soared past that 3-point record this season.
And one of the most interesting things for me is the next closest Bulldog in terms of 3 is Cooper Carr with 10. Both of those guys up over 50. There's going to be a foul on Zimbecki, fouled Lanning. Independence got it back there. First foul on Zimbecki, second team foul. Gregory checks back in for Indy. Try to bounce it into Julian. He's on the post working against Torres. Turns. Pretty nice shot. Couldn't get it to drop, but Gregory got it back and put it home. Cooper Carr averaging just over 6 assists per game. They work it into Collum. Couldn't get that left hook to fall. Julian crosses the timeline the other way. Nice bounce pass in there to Colbert. A long bounce pass, and the freshman laid it home.
Yeah, not a lot of room to fit that one in there. I mentioned earlier how Cooper has been able to put the passes right on the mark to be able to finish, and that was one there as well. Right at the hip of Colbert to go up in stride and finish the layup.
Zimbecki's going to try another one. He's hit 3 and make it 4.
Yeah, I mean, you can't leave him open right now. Somebody has to stay attached to Zimbecki if you're Independence. He is shooting it just way too well tonight to give him any open space.
Went 4 of 8 in that game last Friday night from 3 against Bonner Springs. Probably, 4 of 6 here tonight. I think he's missed a couple. Here's Julian, only 3 seconds left. Kicks off. Lanning's going to have to put it up. Beat the clock off the back iron. But a heck of a first quarter. Kind of resembles that first quarter from last Friday night. 26-12. The Baldwin advantage after 1. You're watching Bulldog basketball presented by Hayden Outdoors right here on Baldwin Sports Live.
Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home is honored to be your choice when the difficult time comes to plan a lasting tribute for your loved ones. There to guide you through the process from beginning to end with each family's unique traditions and beliefs in mind. Visit lamb-roberts.com to see all of the services offered, including their online pre-planning tool, or call 785-594-3644 to visit with the caring professionals at Baldwin City's only locally owned funeral service and cremation service provider, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home.
New charges related to insurance fraud and theft.
Ripping off about 90 homeowners. Stewart ripped him off.
The roofing industry is rough these days. Hometown Construction is Baldwin City's very own hometown solution for roofing and siding needs. We know there's more important things than just money. We give detailed estimates and on-site supervision during all projects. We focus on one job at a time so that you have our undivided attention. Contact us today. Go Bulldogs!
Back here in Baldwin, just underway. Second quarter, Independence starts with the ball, a 14-point Baldwin lead. Joey Zimbecki leading the way with his 12 points. Hit 4 first quarter threes. The 3 in and out from Julian. Schoenberger has his 5th rebound already. Torres attacks quickly baseline. Nice shot fake, puts it up and in. Nice lay-in for Torres. Lanning gets baseline, put it up, got fouled by McLaughlin. Be Garrett's first personal, first team foul of the second quarter. First free throw attempts of the game for Independence. First shot rolls around and in for Kellen Lanning, the 5'11 sophomore. Leads the way for them with 5 points. Second one doesn't drop. McLaughlin has the rebound. Carr directing traffic right wing. They don't get out on him. He tries a 3, a little too strong. Not really Cooper's game yet, that outside shot. He has, as I mentioned, hit the 10 threes this year, shooting just 22% from 3. But as I mentioned earlier, that mid-range jump shot right around the elbows, free throw line, that is his sweet spot right now. Julian down the lane with the left hand. Lays it home. He's on the board. And Leo trying to post up. They're trying to bounce it into him. They do. Pretty decent post entry that time from Torres. Leo got fouled by McCoy Bird. Torres gets it in the corner. Now Cooper Carr's down on the block. Ooh, and they're going to get Cooper for an offensive foul. It's going to be Cooper's first, second team foul. I think they might have called him for a hold or grabbed him, hooked him, something.
Yeah, tough call against Cooper right there, just trying to get some positioning. And they had a chance early in that exchange. On the first look, he was open, and then I think he knew he was so open that he was working maybe a little too hard to get that ball again, and got caught with the reach of that arm out and holding the defender off.
Colbert no good on the 3. Carr has the rebound. Feed to Torres. A pump fake and a drive to the basket again. Talon Torres. Couple of nice drives. He's got 4 points. Used to seeing him light it up from the outside. Last Friday night in Bonner Springs.
That's the beauty of having 2 guys, right, that are record holders from beyond the arc. It's maybe not going to every night have both of them on, but odds are pretty good that on any given night, one or the other is going to be shooting it well.
Independence will take their 3rd timeout already. That was a pretty nice turnaround shot that time. Fading away from Lanning makes it 32-17. Baldwin Sports Live is brought to you in part by Maley & Sons Construction, family-owned and operated company specializing in commercial construction, along with high-profile residential clients. If you're looking for steady year-round work done locally in the KC metro area with advancement opportunities, then check out Maley & Sons Construction. Email Danielle at maleyandsons.com to learn more. Winner of this game will play the winner of Lewisburg and Coffeyville. That game also going on tonight in Coffeyville. Girls beat Coffeyville last night. Girls playing again Friday in Ottawa. That'll be our next broadcast here on the channel. McLaughlin has it near corner, and now they'll swing it, looking for Schoenberger in there and travel on Torres.
Things off to a little bit of a slower start here in the second quarter than we saw in the first quarter for Baldwin, but still with a comfortable 13-point lead and some of it has been because they haven't been able to get up and down yet in the second quarter. That when they're able to run the floor, get some transition bucket speed to get their team up, that's when they're at their best.
Yeah, this is more of the pace that Independence would like to play the entire game at.
Yeah, no question, and this is what Baldwin wants to do. Turn them over, get it into a track meet.
Yeah, already the 5th turnover, and look at that pump fake. That's going to be a candidate for our absolute play of the game from Talon Torres. He's got 6 points tonight. Bird gives off to Colbert right side, guarded by Zimbecki. Independence looking for some offense. Led by Lanning with 7 right now. Colbert gonna pull up a long 2. Schoenberger has 6 rebounds already. Carr hits the gas pedal, flips it through to Garrett McLaughlin, who lays it home. Nice assist there for Cooper. McLaughlin on the board.
The defense for Independence, it looked like they were sailing out towards Torres, and rightfully so. He's a sharp shooter from the outside on a play like that, so good patience by Carr. Let that defense flow and then flip it back underneath to a guy that doesn't get a ton of opportunities to score, but takes advantage of one there in McLaughlin.
Lanning had it knocked away, gives off to Julian, the 6-foot senior. Guard out top by Schoenberger. Finds Bird. Little mid-range jump shot off the mark. Carr with another rebound. Quickly brings it the other way. Hands off to Zimbecki, looking for 3, number 5. That's no good. Schoenberger couldn't get the putback to go, but knocked out of bounds. Will stay here. Collum and Smozzle check in. McLaughlin and Zimbecki out. Baldwin doubling up Independence here, 34-17. There's going to be a 3 attempt from Torres, top of the key. It's just been a little bit off. Rebound down to Bunyard, and he crosses the timeline. Tucker Gregory couldn't get that to drop. Schoenberger another rebound, already up to 8. Leo feeds it to Collum inside. Torres will attack again. Now Leo a jump stop, and I think he walked. He did. Like the effort, though. Baldwin trying to get it into the lane in the painted area. Get some paint touches. 3:15 to play first half. Don't forget, we got our halftime show brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services coming up. Bunyard needs some help. Kicks off to Colbert, now up top to Julian. Pretty stagnant offensive set here from Independence. Julian's just going to try a 3, lefty. Now inside, Colton Collum with a finish. 6 points for Colton. Baldwin off to a nice start here tonight. Julian got caught up in the air, somehow got rid of it. Colbert missed the long one. Carr has his 4th rebound. He motors ahead. Torres is getting right down to that same spot 3 or 4 times now. Couldn't get that to drop, but he'll have 2 free throws.
Even though he hasn't had that 3-point shot going, he's still finding a way to score tonight. 6 points so far for Torres. Chance at the line to add to that here. So I like both those aspects from Torres tonight, Ryan. The fact that he's not afraid to continue to shoot it, which he's never been afraid, obviously, to shoot it. But sometimes when it's not going down, you put the cap on it completely. But he's still firing on the open looks. But yet he's also taking advantage when they're not wide open looks to get inside and still find a way to help this team and score some points.
Finally, a free throw drops. Baldwin now 1 of 4 from the line. Torres with 7 points. Baldwin have their biggest lead of 20.
Zimbecki back on the floor. Let's see if he's cooled off at all. He came out red hot to start this game for the Baldwin offense, and really was the guy that propelled him to that big lead to start this game.
There's Veely, Joseph Veely, the 5'11 junior. Got a nice feed there from Julian. He got fouled, and he'll head to the line. Collins' first foul, third team foul. First shot no good from Veely. Second shot also off the mark. Independence now 1 of 4 from the line, just like Baldwin. Smazel open in the corner, back up top to Carr. Now opposite corner, Garrett McLaughlin will try a three. High arcer, couldn't drop. Cooper Carr, an offensive rebound and a nice stick back. Carr's on triple-double watch right now. 6 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists.
And not many teams starting point guards average 7 rebounds a game.
Right.
But Cooper is willing to go in there and do the dirty work. We saw him earlier posting down low as well. And he's just got a very good, well-rounded game that allows him to have that skill set to play inside, play outside, go get rebounds, sees the floor so well. And that helps in rebounding, too. A lot of times, people think, oh, you got to be big and you got to be, but if you can see the floor and you can see the trajectory of shots, understand that aspect of it, that's a huge part of being a good rebounder.
Bunyard tried to get on the inside, had it blocked by one of the Bulldogs in there. Might have been Collum. Now Veely turns it over. Up ahead, nice pass from McLaughlin. Zembecki had it blocked from behind. Good hustle there from Kellen Lanning.
Yeah, excellent job by McLaughlin understanding that pass. He had to kind of stop to go up and get it. And he didn't just try to take that and turn it into a scoring opportunity. Good feed. Obviously, they don't come away with any points out of it, but that was really well done by McLaughlin. We'll see if they can get rewarded on the baseline inbound. I like it. Give it to McLaughlin. Give him a chance.
Got it right back from Collum. Couldn't convert. Here come Independence, trailing by 22. Julian across course feed to Bird. It's 3 off the mark. Colton Collum clears the rebound. .20 seconds to play, first half. Zembecki, found himself open again.
If it weren't for there being only 15 seconds left in the half and they're holding for the one, he would have let that fly. I still wish he would have.
A bigger man than I would have let that fly.
That was too good of a look, man. When you're Joey Zembecki.
There's Carr. He's open for 3. Left side, no good. And that will do it for the first half. Baldwin 15-0 this year when leading at the half. Right now they have a 22-point lead over Independence. We'll take a break, come back with the Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. After this, you're watching Bulldog basketball on Baldwin Sports Live.
Your home is your sanctuary, and it deserves to look its best. Whether you're looking to update your interior, spruce up your exterior, or give your cabinets a fresh look, trusted residential house painters Absolute Painting are here to help. At Absolute Painting, they specialize in providing top-notch home painting services to homeowners just like you. Their team of professionals have years of experience and the skills necessary to transform your home into a beautiful, welcoming space. Call for a free quote today. Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute. For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Dr. Philip Harvey at Oral Surgery Kansas is a proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs. Dr. Harvey and his staff wish all of the Bulldogs the best of luck this year as you continue to make Baldwin City proud. Oral Surgery Kansas provides personalized, gentle, comprehensive patient care for a wide range of oral surgery procedures. To learn more, visit oralsurgerykansas.com or call 785-843-5490. Oral Surgery Kansas, cheering on the Baldwin Bulldogs. With Heartland Plumbing, you get full-service plumbing from a real plumber, not a sales guy who's just there to fix a leak. Heartland Plumbing sets appointments they hold true to, not an inconvenient block of time they might be there. With a strong reputation and years of quality service, Heartland Plumbing has the tools and the people to get your plumbing job done on time the first time. Give them a call at 913-856-5846. Serving every big town and small town around, residential and commercial. That's Heartland Plumbing, the plumber you can open your door to.
Welcome back here to Baldwin. The Bulldogs off to a nice 22-point lead at the half. This is the halftime show. It's brought to you by your Farm Bureau Financial Services agent in Baldwin City, Kelly Neufeld. Kelly and his team are there to help you protect what matters most. Call 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting or stop by the new office in downtown Baldwin City, 714 8th Street. See how Kelly and his team can help you achieve your financial goals, both present and future. So no ties, 2 lead changes. Baldwin had a 3-0 lead, and then Independence came back with 4 straight to take their only lead of the game, and then Baldwin took it back and haven't looked back since. Finished the half on a 9-0 run to give themselves a 22-point lead. And Bryce, from that first half, pretty good first quarter from them. They put up 26 points in the first quarter, a little bit of a slower start to the second quarter, but like I said, finishing it on a 9-0 run there to extend this lead out. What did you see from the first half that you liked from Baldwin?
Well, I like the fact that they've continued this positive momentum that they've picked up these last couple of weeks here, last couple of weeks, 3 weeks of this season. And, this is a game you come into it, you're heavily favored, obviously, as the 2 seed against the 15 seed, but you don't want any letdowns. You don't want to lose any of that momentum that you have gaining, and I thought through one half of basketball, they've continued to build on that, and so they're in a good position to extend what would be a season-long winning streak if they can close this out in the second half and continue to build towards that ultimate goal from back when this season started, way back in November when practices and everything got underway for them, and that's to get a return trip back to the state tournament and make some noise this year after the disappointing opening round loss last year to the rival Eudora. So that's the main goal, obviously, but you can't overlook games like this. Even if wins, obviously you have to win them, but you don't want this game to be one that you're having to scratch and claw and try to win, right? You want to come out here, you want to assert your dominance and say, we're the 2 seed for a reason, and they have played like that through one half of basketball tonight.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's one of my keys to the game tonight was start fast, and Baldwin definitely came out of the gate and did that. Led 26-12 after the first quarter, and now have a 39-17-point lead at the half. Take a break on the halftime show. When we come back, we'll check the individual numbers from the first half. You're watching Bulldog basketball on Baldwin Sports Live.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. With customized insurance plans and comprehensive financial planning, Kelly and his team will help increase your confidence in your overall financial well-being. Come meet the team at their new office in downtown Baldwin City at 714 8th Street, or give them a call at 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has proudly been serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 29 states and over $1.3 billion in annual sales. Chad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin City, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Chad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
Back here in Baldwin at the half, 39-17. The Bulldogs lead it. Time now to check the individual numbers from the first half. First for Independence, McCoy Bird had 2 points. Tucker Gregory 4 points. Javen Colbert had 2. Kellen Lanning led the way for them offensively with 7 points. And Camden Julian had 2 points. Independence turned it over 6 times as a team and went 1 of 4 from the free throw line. As for Baldwin, did a great job taking care of the basketball. Only 2 turnovers as a team for Baldwin. Joey Zimbecki pacing the Bulldogs, was red hot in that first quarter, hit 4 threes in the first quarter for his 12 points. Ethan Smazel, 2 points and a rebound. Talon Torres has not hit a 3, but he has 7 points, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Cooper Carr on triple. 6 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. 0 of 2 from the line and a steal to go along with it. How about the first half from Leo Schoenberger, too? 4 points and 9 rebounds. He's going to be on double-double watch if he can get a couple more points in the second half. Garrett McLaughlin, 2 points, a rebound, and an assist. And Colton Collum also with a nice first half, 6 points and 1 rebound. I mentioned Baldwin turned it over only 2 times with 1 of 4 from the free throw line. So we'll take one more break here. The halftime show, I guess, has been brought to you by Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. If you're looking for personal service from a local agent, then Kelly Neufeld is your guy. Give him a call at 785-594-1055. Kelly and his team are proud supporters of the Baldwin Bulldogs, and they would love to support you in your financial future as well. Farm Bureau Financial Services, it's your future. Let's protect it. Second half coming up next from Baldwin after this.
For unbeatable service from a company you can trust, there's only one choice. Clint Davis and the One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning team have the expertise you need when it comes to the comfort of your family. Not only will they get the job done right, but they'll explain the preventative maintenance needed to avoid those costly emergency repairs. To schedule a free quote, call 785-393-9329 and join the Preferred Maintenance Club for special discounts. One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning, the one and only choice for the comfort of your family.
All right, almost ready for the second half of action from the Sub-State semifinals here in Baldwin. Baldwin Bulldogs have a 22-point lead on the Independence Bulldogs. Baldwin trying to win their 7th game in a row. They've won 10 of their last 11. The only loss in the second half of the season there at Ottawa, that 20-point loss. Got some revenge on February 16th against Ottawa, though. Beat them by 2 here at home, and that was one of the games that really has helped vault Baldwin down the stretch here. Had a lot of momentum since that Ottawa game and carried it all the way into tonight.
Yeah, that might be the game of the year to this point for Baldwin. I mean, it's just obviously the impact of the victory, but just the quality of that game. That was a fun basketball game.
It was something like Ottawa had won the last 25 of 27 matchups or something like that, as Carr gets the steal. Brings it the other way. And so, I think just psychologically for Baldwin, it was a really huge win against Ottawa. Schoenberger lays it in. He's got 6 points, 9 rebounds. Baldwin have scored the first 4 points out of the gate here in the second half.
Good job by Colum helping there, but he reached his hands down low instead of just use that size, that frame. The guy attacking him there, Kellen Lanning, a 5'11 guard. Colum, who stands in there at 6'5", just slide over, keep those hands high, and that'd be plenty enough to deter Lanning from trying to go up and score. Even if he does, it's going to be a tough finish.
Second foul on Colum. First team foul here in the third quarter. Bird gets shut off, kicks it up to Kellen Lanning. Led the team with 7 first half points. Tries to get baseline. Good defense there from Colum, but an offensive rebound by Veely, and that gives Tucker Gregory a chance for 3, and he connects.
And that's the first 3 that Independence has made in this game, and you have to believe it. They knew coming in if they weren't going to make some threes, they were going to have a tough time keeping up with Baldwin tonight, and that's just their first one.
Yeah, 100%. Joey Zimbecki himself has hit 4. There's a nice post entry from Schoenberger. Collum couldn't quite handle it, though. Still bobbling it around. It's still loose. Schoenberger ends up with it. Cooper Carr open up top for 3, and he drills it. Cooper's got 9 points now. The 5th 3 for Baldwin. 26-point lead. Carr with a steal. Kicks it up ahead. Schoenberger gives it off to Zimbecki, who lays it home.
Such unselfish basketball. They've played that way all year long, this Baldwin team has. They average over 13 assists per game. And they've had another great night sharing the basketball in this one.
Nice shot by Carr to cut off Lanning. Misses the shot, and Schoenberger has double-digit rebounds now with 10. Here's Torres left open. Thought about a 3. Instead, Zimbecki's going to try one on the opposite end. Came up a little short. Julian clears the rebound and crosses the timeline. Gregory just hit a 3. Turned down an opportunity there. Tries to get into the lane. Had it stripped away. Veely got it back. Now Julian attacks and stripped away by Torres and stolen. He'll bring it the other way quickly. Left-handed dribble. Puts it up a little out of control, but Cooper Carr right there to clean it up.
Off balance a bit when the defender went past him and had to turn that into a little bit of an awkward finish, but a good job just getting that ball up off the rim, giving your teammates a chance to follow it up, and Carr did.
Another steal by Carr. Puts it up ahead for Zimbecki. Pretty decent defense that time from Veely.
Yeah, Veely got just enough of that to force the miss. How about that long outlet again by Cooper? He's so good on those long outlets. Again, just feathered that ball right up there in front of Zimbecki. He was able to catch it in stride.
Carr off the mark on a mid-range jump shot. Torres has an offensive rebound. Baldwin already with 50 points. Have a 30-point lead. Collum bounces it back to Carr, works his way into the paint, kicks it out. Zimbecki, another 3, came up short. Looked lined up from our angle, just a little bit short. Now
Joey's winded. He's coming out, he's breathing hard, so that's probably speaks to why that 3 maybe ended up a little bit short. The legs a little bit tired on that 3-point shot there. He's going to get a chance to catch his breath here and get back in there and make some more.
Yeah, a couple subs in for Baldwin. Ethan Smozzle, Garrett McLaughlin, as well as Nick Johnson into the game. Nick Johnson scored a couple of points last Friday night in Bonner Springs. Getting some early action here. Baldwin up 30. Should congratulate some of the wrestlers at the state tournament a couple of weekends ago. I think it might have been last weekend. Ethan Williams finished in 6th place. Jack Harvey unfortunately lost the state championship, finished in 2nd. There's another 3 for Baldwin, and Cooper Carr keeps the party going. 6th 3 for the Bulldogs. Yeah, Harvey, he was going for 3 straight state titles and unfortunately lost in that state title match, so he took 2nd place in the 190 weight class. Ethan Williams 6th place in the 138 for the boys. As for the girls, Nora Prather took 4th place in the 140 class. Ellie Pittman 5th place in the 190, and Finley Kellerman took 6th place. That was the state wrestling tournament in Salina. The boys and the girls basketball teams trying to be in Salina next weekend for the state basketball tournament. Bird kicks out. Here's Jimmy Bunyard open for 3. Rebound tipped around. Carr comes away with it. Cooper stops, attacks, kicks out. Nick Johnson. Carr will try another 3 and connects. That's 3 of them for Cooper. He's got 17 points. Baldwin has 7 threes as a team.
A lot of guards, Ryan, would have tried to force that layup when Carr on that initial attack there. It wasn't there. They didn't have a lane to attack. He didn't have anybody to dish it to, so he just pulls it back out and gets rewarded with an open three and bangs it.
3 triples now for Cooper Carr. Zimbecki has 4. Carr's going to try another one. He checked that time. McLaughlin an offensive board. Schoenberger trying to post up. Said they go cross court.
They're going to call Schoenberger for a push, I think, here.
Yeah.
And that's one of those situations. Schoenberger has, what, a 5-inch advantage at least probably there. Veely 5'11", Schoenberger 6'4", so yeah, a 5-inch advantage inside. He knows it, and he was, I think, a little frustrated he didn't get the initial pass, but there was a help defender behind him. He thought he was wide open on the first post. It really wasn't there. It was a good decision on the complete skip, and then on that repost.
Jace Hout checked into the game for Baldwin. He's out there with the 4 starters. Besides Schoenberger, he's in there for Leo. Carr kicks out. Torres looking for his first 3, and he connects. Now into double digits with 10 points. 59-22. Baldwin lead it.
Can't shut him out. Can't keep him scoreless from the arc.
Here's Colbert for 3 and a high arcer. Good for the lefty. He's got 5 points tonight. Second 3 of the game for Independence. Yeah, Zimbecki was, oh man, look at that. Cooper Carr take 3 more of those. He's up to 20 points now. Baldwin cruising.
And he's hit 40% of his 3-point total on the year in this game tonight. He is once again having a great night. The Bulldogs as a whole, Baldwin that is, having another great night. 62 points on the board, Ryan, with 90 seconds still to go in the third. 7th straight game, or a 6th straight game, I should say, of 60-plus now for this team.
Yeah, they have hit their scoring average right now with 1:26 to play in the third quarter. Julian has worked his way to the line. He's got 4 points tonight, misses the first shot. Torres had to hit a 3 because Zimbecki was closing in on his total there. He was just 1 behind him, so Torres is extended it out to a 2 lead.
Whatever motivation you need, right?
Second shot was good for Julian. He's now got 5. Hout has it. Gives Carr a screen. Column left open for 3 and missed it. Cooper Carr, an offensive rebound and a putback. That's 8 rebounds, 22 points. A long 3 attempt from Kellen Lanning. That's no good. Column, the rebound. Quickly up ahead. Torres spins, shot fakes, up and in. Look at that, another star next to that. Torres has had a couple nice finishes. Could be another candidate for our absolute play of the game later on. Right side, Julian attacks baseline, gets off to Veely. Carr with his 9th rebound, approaching a double-double. Accelerates down the lane, had it knocked out of bounds. Going to stay down here with Baldwin. 9.4 to play, third quarter. 40-point advantage for Baldwin. We'll have a running clock in the fourth quarter. I don't think Sub-State changes that. Torres, a little floater, came up a little short, got it back and put it home. It does it. Oh my goodness, that was
Bird
close.
gave it a chance.
Yeah, he did.
Colbert, rather. I thought it was 1, it was 4, but
that'll do it for the third quarter anyway. 68-26, a big lead for Baldwin as we make our way down the stretch. More Bulldog basketball after this.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you replace that faulty trimmer or mower, let our experts get you back to work. And if you are in the market for a new handheld, we carry Maruyama and Red Max trimmers. Plus, Hers is still the best place for hydraulic hoses, cylinder repair, and mechanical control cables. If that's not enough, we're also a UPS drop-off location. To learn more, visit us at hersinc.net, call 913-247-3530, or just stop on by.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here in Baldwin, start of the fourth quarter. Independence starts with the basketball and missed a three by Colbert, out of bounds to Baldwin. Got a big lead here, 42 points. Running clock situation in the fourth. Starters still out there. We'll see how long.
Yeah, we were talking about that, and I always like to see them come out and get a stop, get a bucket. They got the stop already. They don't yet have that bucket.
Collum got the offensive rebound, had it blocked. Thought he got fouled a little bit there. Colton did, and there's a nice shot, a three from Kellen Lanning. He's now into double digits for 10 points. Third triple for Independence. Baldwin has 9 of them. That's the problem. Torres trying for number 10, and there you go. The 6th game this year that Baldwin has hit double-digit threes.
And that's just tough to contend with.
Yeah.
High school basketball teams knocking down that many threes, and they shoot their fair share of them, but it's not like they're a team that's just out here chucking 40 threes a game. I mean, if you're going to shoot that many of them, you're going to make some, but they don't shoot them at a high enough volume to where it just, you would expect that many to go in, but they shoot the right amount, I guess is what we'll say. They do it within the offense.
Becky has it up top to Schoenberger, gives it back to Joey. They're trying to post up Collum in there. Three attempt for Torres. That was from the parking lot.
Well, man, so much for being cold to start this game. That three was not falling for Talon early on in this game, but he was still finding ways to score, and now he's being rewarded by knocking down the threes left. Another one.
21 points now for Torres. He's got 4 triples. Baldwin has 12 as a team.
I'm going to say they're around like 430-ish, maybe 440-ish. That'd be about 21 or 2 a game.
464.
Okay.
Yeah, that was close.
Right.
You were pretty close there. Timeout taken on the floor. I think Baldwin took that timeout to get their guys out of the game, but absolutely on fire. Go ahead and quickly, I think this is just for subs maybe. We'll wait on our upcoming broadcast schedule because I just wanted to get a quick substitution change there. You can find our upcoming broadcast schedule in the Maple Weekly, though. It's your local weekly newspaper in Baldwin City.
And that's a new season high, 77 points on the board in this game for Baldwin as well. So we talked about it off the top. You want to continue to be playing your best basketball at this time of the year. They've come in with a lot of momentum over the last couple of weeks, and they have done nothing but continue that trend upward tonight. Another big offensive performance and a good job defensively in this game as well. It hasn't just been on the one side of the floor.
You can subscribe to the Maple Weekly for $5 a month or $50 for the full year. Subscribe now to your local weekly newspaper at baldwinmaple.com. Nick Johnson, I should take back what I said earlier. He's hit 3 field goals on the year, so that was not his first points last Friday night. Hout has it. Feeds off here. It's Devin Waddle, the 6'2 sophomore, number 13. Smazel tried to get baseline. I think he got fouled.
This is always the interesting part when you get the lineup like this in there. Who wants to take the shots?
Yeah.
Because these guys, when they're on the varsity floor, a lot of times they're in there as role players. They're playing, a complementary role to those other guys. But now somebody needs to kind of take charge and be the one willing to fire up the shot.
Tried to bounce it into Smozzle. He connects with that and the foul. Call for your free quote today, 785-367-3007. Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute. Made the free throw, give Ethan Smozzle 5 points, one shy of his career high. Lanning with 2 more, he's got 14 now. Johnson kicks off to McLaughlin. Garrett's open for 3. A high arcer off the front iron. No good. Ethan Smozzle got it back in another and one. Baldwin's having fun tonight. Smozzle a new career high. A chance to add to it. Into the game, Gus Boyle, a 6'1 junior. Replaces McLaughlin. Smozzle has a new career high, trying to add 1 more. That's true. Baldwin up 50.
Don't get to say that very often.
That's right. Caden Lemus, 5'9 junior, into the game for Independence. Julian kicks off. Heston Smith tries a long one. That's no good. Rebound tapped out of bounds. Will stay down there. Still have our Farm Bureau Financial Services player of the game coming up after this. Then we'll check the final numbers, give our final thoughts, and get you ready for Friday night in Ottawa. Julian in and out on that 3. Gus Boyle has the rebound. Baldwin turn it over. Getting it to drop is Tucker Gregory, and the foul. He's now got 9 points, a chance for double digits at the line. Gregory misses the free throw. Baldwin come away with it in 60 seconds to play. Ooh, Jackson Rude thought about pulling up for a 3 there and got caught in 2 minds. Double dribble. It's kind of what you were saying earlier, Bryce. You're sometimes a little bit hesitant to shoot the ball here in these varsity games if you're one of those JV players usually that gets in late. I'm in the opposite mind. I'm like, you put me in there, I'm letting it fly, baby.
Any breathing room at all,
right.
It's going up.
Hand down, man down. There's Ethan Small, number 5, into the game. Gives off to Cayman Sprague, now inside to Logan Sprague. The 6'2 junior gets fouled. He'll have to hustle up. Usually they let him shoot the free throws. We'll see.
Yeah,
he's hurrying too.
It'd be a little rude to have the horn go off mid free throw. Yeah, good job. Good work down there at the clock.
That's right. At the best here in Baldwin. Both shots off the mark, though.
Yeah, go ahead and run it.
Last 1.4 will expire, and Baldwin has booked themselves a ticket to the Sub-State Championship game on Saturday. They'll play the winner of Coffeyville and Lewisburg. We'll try to maybe get a score on that game, but either way, Baldwin will host that game here on Saturday. Not sure what time. Might have to check that as well, but we'll take a break here, come back on the other side, and we'll recap this one for you, run down all the final numbers, and give out our player of the game as well. Oh, wow. Is that into 3? Lewisburg up 10 over Coffeyville on the road. Coffeyville hosting that game. That info to you right now. We'll take a break and come back on the other side. Been watching Bulldog basketball on Baldwin Sports Live.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has proudly been serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 29 states and over $1.3 billion in annual sales. Chad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin City, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and
products, along with a vast selection of windows, doors, and paint. Their full-service drive-through lumber yard has what you need for every project and offers free estimates and professional delivery. At Trindle Lumber Company, you get the right products with the best service. Stop by at 1516 South Main in Ottawa or call 785-242-8144.
Welcome back here to Baldwin. The Bulldogs victorious 83-35. The final score here tonight. Time now to present our player of the game in this one. It's brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services. And Bryce, it was a pretty tough decision tonight between a couple of guys, Torres and Cooper Carr, but we're going to go ahead and give it to Cooper Carr. Maybe a little bit better of an all-around performance tonight. Both of these guys hit 4 threes. Cooper Carr finished with 22 points, 9 rebounds, added 4 assists and a couple of steals as well. So, Bryce, what did you think tonight about Cooper's performance?
Yeah, I thought it was another classic Cooper Carr performance.
Yep.
Does a little bit of everything, and he's probably the quietest 18 points per game scorer you'll find. I mean, it's never flashy, but it's so effective. He does everything at such a high efficiency, and the whole team kind of takes on that same attitude, that same little persona. And so, once again tonight, he was great from the outset. And the whole team played very well tonight. 83 points, a new season high for this squad, led by their star point guard, Cooper Carr.
All right, our player of the game brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services, insurance and investments, wealth management and financial planning. Farm Bureau Financial Services is there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. Call today and set up a meeting with your local Farm Bureau team at 785-594-1055. It's your future. Let's protect it. Go ahead and take one more break here. On the other side, we'll check all the final numbers from this one and then give you the info on Friday night's game in Ottawa for the girls. So we'll take a break here, come back with more on the post-game show after this.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you replace that faulty trimmer or mower, let our experts get you back to work. And if you are in the market for a new handheld, we carry Maruyama and Red Max trimmers. Plus, Hers is still the best place for hydraulic.
Back here in Baldwin, the Bulldogs victorious 83-35, the final score. Baldwin improves to 18-3 on the year. They run that winning streak up to 7 games in a row. Independence drops to 4-17 on the year. Take a look at the final numbers from this one. First for Independence, McCoy Bird 2 points. Tucker Gregory had 9. Javen Colbert had 5 points. Kevin Lanning led the way for Independence with his 14 points. Camden Julian rounds it out with his 5 points. Independence turned it over 11 times as a team and went 2 of 9 from the free throw line. Hit 3 triples on the night. Baldwin hit a dozen triples, 12 threes for them. Only turned it over 5 times. Their scoring numbers look like this. Joey Zimbecki had 4 of those 12 threes himself for his 16 points, 2 rebounds. Ethan Smazel, a new career high, 8 points and 2 rebounds for him, went 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Talon Torres, what a performance for him as well. He also hit 4 threes. 3 guys each hit 4 triples. So Talon Torres, 21 points, 2 rebounds, 1 of 2 from the free throw All right, sorry about that. The internet got unplugged somehow, but I'll finish out those numbers for you. I think I was on Schoenberger, 6 points, 10 rebounds, couple of assists. McLaughlin, 2 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. Gus Boyle had a rebound, and Colton Collum rounds it out with 6 points and 3 rebounds. Baldwin turned it over 5 times as a team, hit 12 three-pointers, and went 3 of 6 from the free throw line. All in all, a 83-35 big victory for Baldwin. They booked themselves a ticket to the sub-state title game on Saturday, and we'll get you all the info on that one when we have it ourselves. Right now, I'll pop up our upcoming broadcast schedule. It's next game Friday, the girls' sub-state championship game in Ottawa. Baldwin the 6th seed, Ottawa the 3 seed, so that game is scheduled for a 7 o'clock tip-off instead of 6 o'clock, so an hour later than we have been used to. 6:45, the pregame 7 o'clock tip from Ottawa. Hope that you'll be there to join us. So for Aiden Espino and Bryce Kessler, both joining me tonight, I'm Ryan Hilmer signing off from Baldwin, an 83-35 victory for the Bulldogs. Hope everybody has a great night, and we will see you on Friday night from Ottawa, the girls' sub-state championship game. Good night, everyone.
You've been watching Baldwin Sports Live, presented by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate, the brand that sells the land. Learn more at HaydenOutdoors.com. Baldwin Sports Live is also brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services agent Kelly Neufeld, Baldwin State Bank, Heartland Plumbing, One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, Hers Incorporated, Trindle Lumber Company, Oral Surgery Kansas, Hometown Construction, Free State Realty, Absolute Painting, Gherkin Rental, Watco, Rice Precision Manufacturing, Maley & Sons Construction, Baldwin City Recreation Commission, the Maple Weekly, and by the Baldwin City Chamber of Commerce.